Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Rival Sports Talk. I'm Bo, wearing a goofy hat today. And then we got Jake repping the Tampa Bay Lightning like he said he would. Say what's up, Jake.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing today?
And full disclosure, my internet is being really annoying today. So I might cut in and out, and I'm sorry because I know it's going to be annoying, but just bear with us. We're on a low budget. But our low budget won't be our budget won't be too much low or any much longer because we actually have our sponsorship for today's episode. All right. So this episode is brought to you by Connor's Computer Repair. They have the best rates around and the best customer service, and they're always available to answer questions. Now go check them out at connorscomputers.com. I know this guy, very smart, very dope. Go check him out. If you need a computer repaired and you're in the Kansas City, Missouri area, go to that website. Okay, so let's hop right in. What, Jake, what are your thoughts? Yeah, Jacob Emmanuel Willis. What are your thoughts on the 16-team MLB playoff?
Oh, okay, Bo. I'm gonna be frank with you. I'm not a fan. I got the Tampa Bay hat on today. I will say they won today. But the 16 playoffs, I am not a fan of it only because it's not the same baseball.
Right.
The wild card series is a best of 3 this year. Not too big on that. I mean, you can kind of tell who's going to be the better team just by looking at who's playing and if you follow baseball in general this year.
Yeah.
The 16-team playoffs, it's basically 3 teams from each division. If you're the bottom 2, you're not going to make it. So, even if you have a losing record with our 60-game season that we had, I think the Astros had technically
they were at 29 and 31, and they were the 6th seed. You had the Chicago White Sox that won 35 games, and they were the 7th seed.
Yeah, so I don't understand seeding and bracket on that at all.
Right. I hope it's just for this year.
I'm not a fan. Yeah, I do too. As much as I commend Rob Manfred for taking over the reins of the late Bud Selig for Commissioner of Baseball. What are you doing, Robbie?
He sucks, dude. He's ruining the beautiful game. I think what draws most people to baseball is the tradition. And I'm not talking about the stupid unwritten rules, but people know that this game has been around since 1869. It is the oldest league by far.
And, right. I 100% agree.
And it's America's pastime. And, the fans to the game are very loyal. And I feel like he's forgetting about the loyal fans and trying to get younger audiences interested in the game that aren't even going to be interested no matter what he does. And if anything, it's going to lose fans because, I'm not watching the freaking wild card series. I love baseball. I'm not watching that crap.
Yeah, but you're not the only one that said that they're not going to be watching the wild card, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
For instance, one thing I am not really a fan of is the division series and the championship series and the wild card is all going to be played at a neutral field.
Yeah.
If it works out this year, great. But that's why we have the All-Star game every year to determine who has the home field advantage in the playoffs.
I think they're just doing it this year, just so they have some sort of bubble to keep Corona contained. Just because you don't want a team in the NLCS to have an outbreak, because they weren't in a bubble system. But I don't think that's going to be the normal, and I hope not. But
Right. So kind of with what you're saying, so the National League side is going to be played at
Arlington, Texas.
Yeah,
Globe Life.
Arlington and Minute Maid. I think it's going to be both Texas teams.
Yep.
And then on the American League side, it's going to be Dodger Stadium and Petco Park. So I'm not a fan. I'm really not. The neutral field, I get what you're doing with the bubble. But no matter who wins this year, you're going to have a little asterisk.
You have to put that.
It's not going to be the same.
Yeah, no sport has been affected the way that baseball has by the COVID-19 situation.
I think even you could put NBA in that as well.
Possibly.
Especially having their own bubble in Orlando type thing.
Right.
every team is down there right now, or
Right.
only two left, but every
Right.
team was down there
They were,
for
yeah.
the bubble. And so, like, you still have all that communication going on in the bubble. It's like, what if someone brings it in from the outside, like when they're coming into the bubble, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of it, man. Like, and I did see something else. I actually believe Trevor Bauer of the Reds tweeted this, that only the family of the higher seed. So let's for giggles right now, let's just say
Yeah.
the Rays are the 1 seed and the Toronto was the 8 seed, I think.
Yeah. There's something like that.
Toronto could not have their family be in attendance,
It's so
but all
weird.
of the
What?
Rays could. Yeah, so I don't understand that. Like, if you're gonna
That's
bring
so
family, at
weird.
least do it
Yeah,
for
it is
both
bringing
sides.
everybody. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's playoffs. It's a big deal. Playoffs are a big deal. Like,
So
they should be able to enjoy it with their folks.
yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this
Me
year. I just
neither.
hope it's just a one and done type situation.
Right. Now they're talking about a 14-team playoff next year. What are your thoughts on that?
I could possibly see that happening,
Mm-hmm.
but I still feel like the less amount of teams, the better. That
Oh, I
way
agree.
you can do the one game wild card,
Yeah, the
7,
perfect
7,
way to
7.
start it. Yeah. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
those wild card games are freaking awesome. And I love it because, you have basketball where half the teams make the playoffs, doesn't make any sense. And then even, football, they added that extra playoff seed. But one of the things I love about baseball, the tradition, right? Where it used to be, I mean, you have the best team in the AL play the best team in the NL. World Series,
yeah,
that's it. And then they had the ALCS, NLCS, and then they added the ALDS, DS, and then the wild card. Now wild card series, how many rounds are they gonna add? Like, are we gonna have like a
right.
24-team playoff in like 20 years? So I
I
mean,
think if they keep this rate going, I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like NCAA basketball where it's round of 64, dude. And there's not even 64 teams in the league.
yeah, they bring in
No,
like
they could
they
do
make it
round of
like the
32.
FA Cup in
Yeah,
Europe.
like I
Dude,
think
that'd be
if
insane.
anything they'll do like the NIT tournament, whatever.
Yeah,
And me and my dad always joke that NIT stands for non-important teams.
right,
So
right,
it'll be
right.
like any of like the worst of the worst teams playing against each other. I mean, that'd be kind
Yeah,
of something entertaining, but at the
yeah,
same time, it wouldn't. Um, so
yeah.
I'm
No, I
not
feel you.
sure.
Yeah. Um, no, and as I was saying before about, them adding a lot of different games and whatnot, the I love how the three teams that win their division, like they're in, they don't have to deal with that one game wild card crap, right? Because winning your division is one of the goals of the season. Everybody has goals. It's win the division, win, your league, and then win the World Series. That's kind of how things go.
Exactly.
And so I love how it rewards the teams for winning the division. And then you have two wild card teams. And it's like, okay, you didn't win the division, but we'll give you another shot. Now it's going to be crazy because you have 9 innings to save your season. But hey, you should have won your division. And that's what I like about it. It's impossible to tell who the better team is in a 3-game series. It's even hard to do that in 5. Like, I wish the ALDS would be 7 too.
I do think that you can figure it out. Or I do feel like you can understand who the better team is in 5. I'll be 100% honest right now. I feel like you could tell out of one series that is being played right now for the wild card, you could 100% tell who is the better team just by one game.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, dude. It's just.
Yeah, well, hold on. Yankees and
Okay,
Indians.
I'm listening.
Did you see the final score of that game?
Wasn't it like 12-2 or something crazy like that? Then Bieber get rocked.
12-3. Bieber got rocked. He was not the Triple Crown winner pitching he
Yeah.
was this year. And I can't see the Indians moving past the Yankees right now.
We'll
They
see.
are.
Who pitched?
I
Was
just
it?
feel
Was
like
it was Cole pitching for the Yankees, Mr.
yeah, it was Garrett Cole. He's the, I believe, don't quote me on this, but he's the first pitcher to have 4 or 5 12-plus strikeout games in a postseason.
That doesn't surprise me. He's nasty.
Yeah, he's a solid start. He's
Yeah.
definitely a steal for 9 years in the Yankees organization.
Okay, but here's something for you. Let's say you have a team. Okay, so let's go with the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians, for instance. So
Okay.
the Minnesota Twins, they don't really. I mean, they have Jose Barrios and Kenta Maeda, but their starters are not on the same level as the Cleveland Indians. But their lineup is just freaking just loaded. Nelson Cruz, Mitch Garver, Donaldson. You have all these guys that just like hit the ball crazy. And then, they don't have really the pitching to match up with that sometimes. But then you have the Cleveland Indians who have just three amazing pitchers. Well, they did have three. I'm not sure. It's because
I'll say two right
they
now.
had Beaver and Clove, but they traded Clove. And then
Yeah,
who
I
was
mean,
the other guy I'm thinking of?
you could throw Zach Plesac in there. I mean, he's pretty
Plesac.
solid.
I like him.
He's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I just don't see the Indians pitching amounting to Yankees offense.
Yeah.
The
Yankees lineup is deadly.
They're just too clean.
Good.
They're stacked, man. But no, I'll take you up on the Twins actually. They played a really solid game today against Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they lost it in the ninth inning. Walks killed them. Errors killed them. It was the Twins' game to win, and they lost it.
Right. Doesn't surprise me.
If Houston wins this series, frankly, I'll be quite upset.
Yeah, dude, me too. If they win the World Series, I'm done with baseball. If the Houston Astros win the World Series, I swear I will never watch a Major League Baseball game ever in my life. I will sell my jerseys. I will never associate myself with anything with Major League Baseball if the Houston Astros win the World Championship this year.
Can I get that in writing?
Yes, write it down. I mean, you have it in video here. You have it in video, audio, Spotify, YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Rifle Sports Talk. Subscribe.
So that'll be the hot take of the night.
Oh yeah, send that to Rob Manfred.
Robbie,
he's in love with the Astros. I swear.
I don't know what's going on.
Did we ever talk about the Astros? I feel like we should. Their crazy cheating scandal. I mean, it's kind of old news. I think most of the guys in the league have forgot about it.
The Astros didn't. They got plunked so much this year.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
even spring training they were plunked.
Yeah, I remember Jorge Lopez for the Royals. I mean, it wasn't on purpose. Still awesome though. Yeah.
Purpose. No, but we'll see how it goes. Like you said, it is a 3-game wild card series. The Twins need to show up. They currently have the longest postseason losing streak, I think, or second longest next to the Athletics, who also lost today.
They lost? What?
The Athletics lost today 4-1 against the White Sox. Giolito almost pitched another perfect hitter.
4 times. He has carried a no-hitter into the 6th inning this season.
Yeah. So he's definitely someone to be reckoned with for sure. But no, the Athletics, I believe, have like a 16-game postseason losing streak right now. I think the Twins are like, I want to say 12. No, I'm talking like a series winning streak. So I don't know, man. I think the team to watch right now on the AL for the wild card. It's hard to put up runs against Shane Bieber, and the Yankees did it.
Yeah, no, they did it easily.
Like that. First inning, they struck first. Watch out for the Yankees, man. I just think that they'll be a dark horse team this year. Yeah. They definitely have 2009 in the back of their head right now.
Right.
So they're going for 28, but for me, I'd like to see the Rays do it, but I could also see the White Sox in there too.
Oakland A's, dude. I'm still riding with the Oakland Athletics, dude. I think because this is their year. If they don't win it this year, then they're not going to win it for the next 10 years because all of their guys are free agents, all of them.
Yeah.
They have to win. It's either now or never for Oakland, and I think they know that.
I actually made a postseason bracket for
the $100,000 thing. See, I don't do those. I don't do those because. I mean, if you win, right, I feel like, people are going to be like, oh, well, you only did that because you got lucky in that contest.
I mean, no. I mean, you got
100K is 100K. 100K is 100K. So I guess
exactly.
I guess that's true. Maybe I should do that. It's probably too late now, though.
Yeah, it is too late. Okay, so for the divisions for the wild card, I'll actually run through mine real quick. I have Rays beating the Blue Jays, the Yankees beating the Indians, the Twins beating the Astros. Pray to God.
Yes, please.
White Sox beating the Athletics as my upset for kind of upset.
Yeah.
7-2. I mean, and then on my National League side, I got Dodgers beating the Brewers. I just don't feel like the Brewers have it this year. I think
They
they got
don't.
lucky.
Yelich is he struggled this year.
He did struggle. And then Padres and Cardinals, I got the Padres going. Cubs and Marlins, I got the Cubbies going. And then Braves and Reds, I have Braves.
Yep.
I hear me out. I feel like my Braves, not my Braves, would be kind of dope.
Yeah.
I'm heavily rooting for the Braves this year.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them do it. They just have a strong connection as a team,
Right. No, they're fun.
But my World Series prediction is actually might surprise a few people.
Oof. I'm intrigued.
Braves and White Sox.
I could see that. That doesn't surprise me. A 7 seed, but okay. The thing is, the White Sox, they're only one game away from being like a 3 seed. So
exactly.
It's so stupid how that freaking seeding works.
So, but for the division series, I have them beating the Twins, and then championship series, I have them beating the Rays. I don't feel like the Rays can get over that hump. I'm covering my hat right now, but I don't feel like they can get over that hump. They haven't been to a World Series since 2008, and they lost to a underrated Philadelphia Phillies team.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know what it is, but I actually have Padres whipping up on the Dodgers in the division series and going to the championship series.
If the Los Angeles Dodgers don't win the World Series, okay, I will say if they make it, maybe, but if they don't make the World Series, dude, they have to implode that entire roster. Muncy has to get traded. Yeah, then they have to. Muncy has to be traded. You let Seager walk in free agency. You let Turner walk in free agency. If Kershaw sucks in the playoffs again, you ship him off to New York. Get Jason Dominguez. Get Dominguez or like Domingo Herman in the trade.
You said Kershaw to New York.
Kershaw to the Yankees, baby. I'm telling you.
I could see that.
He has to shave his beard though. That might be a deal breaker. He might use his no trade clause. I'm playing.
I don't know.
But yeah, dude, if that happens, they have to get rid of everybody, dude. They have to get a new culture, new coach, or new manager, get new faces.
You think they'll get rid of Dave Roberts?
Dude, I know they signed him to a new extension, but I just think in order for them to, not become like the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, they already are the Falcons. They're worse than the Falcons.
Right.
They choke all the time. They choke year after year. They need to get some new leadership in the clubhouse. And, I mean, I don't know where that's going to come from, but, I mean, you really can look at Dave Roberts, a guy who's choked. This will be his 4th time choking, right? Okay, you can't count the first time because the other team is cheating.
Yeah, something about like cheating or trash cans or something like that. I don't remember.
Right, yeah. I mean, Rob Manfred loves the team, so.
I do have a hot take for you real quick, though.
Yeah.
If the Dodgers do get rid of Dave Roberts, could you see the Dodgers signing A.J. Hinch as manager?
A.J. Hinch? No. Why? That dude is done in baseball, man.
I don't think so.
Why? Why would anybody want him? I mean,
they don't, but they need a manager.
That's true. I mean, there's plenty of other managers. They'll probably
Ned Yost.
No, I bet they'll hire someone stupid like Brad Ausmus.
No, Ausmus is with he was out after 1 year.
Yeah, right. I bet they'll like interview some like really like young, innovative guy that's like 34, and they go with
what if they did
Ausmus.
Like they brought in a like news report like MLB
like
tonight,
me.
Like Studio 42, somebody.
Eric Burns.
For you? Nah, I'm not even thinking him.
He's got the hair for LA, man.
Carlos Pena.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Or Mark Rosa. Any of those two guys would be kind of good.
Cool. That would be really cool. I could definitely see it. I mean, you really have to wow them in the universe. Gabe, yeah. But I mean, No, that'd be sweet. Carlos Pena, he's definitely one of the more intriguing baseball players throughout history. He is kind of he kind of led the new movement of homer or strikeout or walk. He was kind of before
Strikeout or
his,
walk, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, he'd be,
I think
he'd
the
be
person
good.
who did that was Adam Dunn.
Yes, Adam Dunn, the dude that hated running. There's this awesome video on YouTube about it.
Yeah, at least Prince Fielder legged out a couple triples in his career.
Prince Fielder was amazing, dude.
Yeah, career's gone way too short. But
Right. Anyway, what else is on our list today? 7-inning doubleheaders. Do you think that should come back next year?
See, we kind of talked about this a little bit before we started this.
Right.
I do feel like the 7-inning doubleheader is kind of a waste of 7 innings.
Right.
If you do a doubleheader, do it traditionally. Do a nine-inning doubleheader,
Mm-hmm.
30, 45 minutes after the second game,
Right.
freshen up, put some cologne on, smell good, right?
Exactly.
Adjust your cup, whatever.
Yeah, change jock straps.
The 7-inning doubleheader, I'm not a fan of it. It's like Little League baseball.
Yeah, dude, it's awful.
For grown-ups.
It's like when you ever play at Legacy? It's like when the game behind you, like there's a game at like 8 and your game is at 6, and it's like 7:51. You have to get in real quick, and you have to shorten the innings. No, it's pretty stupid, to be honest. They're major league players. Let them play the whole game.
Yeah, like what is there to lose? I mean, you're not prone to injuries because you still play 7 innings prior.
Right,
if someone was going to get hurt, granted, hopefully nobody does, but if someone was to get hurt at playing a 9-inning game, probably would have happened.
Yeah, not going to make a difference.
First 7 innings.
Right. And another thing too, like how mad would you be if let's say Danny Duffy was on the mound and he was just pitching a gem, unhittable,
throws
64 pitches, 7 innings, perfect game. It's like no one could stop him. And then it gets cut short and it doesn't count because the official rules for perfect game has to be 9 innings, 27 outs.
Yeah. So
that sucks. That's what bugs me.
I don't. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just thinking. Like, what if you throw like a no-hitter, perfect game, whatever, in 7 innings? It's not going to count. You're going to have that little asterisk right there, but like threw a no-hitter, but 7 innings worth. No, I'm not a fan of it. I hope just because of the 2020 season right now, I definitely hope that the 7-inning doubleheader is just a 2020 season.
Yeah.
Caliber.
It shouldn't even been a thing this year, dude. It sucks.
Right.
Okay, another crazy radical idea by Rob Manfred when it comes to baseball. Adding the runner to second base. Just cuts.
Oh, the California rule?
Yes, I remember that in Little League. I'd be in like 3rd grade, and, there'd be a runner at second with no outs. That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, 1 out. Runner at second with 1 out.
Oh, yeah. But wait, it's 0 outs for the MLB, right? I'm pretty sure it starts with 0.
Either way,
it's stupid.
I feel like it is the 7-inning extra inning rule is the equivalent to Little League.
Yes, dude.
Like you guys are 21 to 45. If you include Albert Pujols, 21 to 45 grown men playing Little League baseball.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. It's such a
you can hit 400
disrespectful to the pitchers. I would hate to be an MLB pitcher right now because Rob Manfred hates pitchers. He juices the ball. It's like he puts like a freaking racquetball in the baseball.
Right.
And then you give him a runner at second, and these pitchers. I mean, their arms already go through a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody has Tommy John surgery now, and I feel like Rob Manfred is not respecting pitchers. Who would want to be a pitcher now? Who would be like in high school would want to train to be a pitcher? Because you're gonna have Tommy John at one point, and then they're also gonna jack up your ERA with the stupid balls that they play with. And that sounded funny. The stupid baseballs they are using during the game. This might just be rated PG-13 now. Anywho.
Okay. No, man, I definitely agree with you.
It's ridiculous.
I definitely agree with you. It's kind of like what you told me the other day. that baseball bought Rawlings, like
They
the
did.
company Rawlings.
Right, right.
So you have to think in the back of your mind, like, why would you buy that company? You know, like you already have that share of the company. Why buy it outright if you're not going to tinker with it just a little bit? You know.
Right.
So I definitely agree that they do juice them a little bit. Justin Verlander called him out straight up on their stuff,
That was so
and
funny.
there was like quiet as a church mouse silence. Like nobody said anything about it. Like nobody higher up said anything about it. I'm not
Yeah,
a fan of that. Like if you're gonna do something to baseball, man up, tell them what you're gonna do in like a press
yeah,
conference, press release or something.
right,
Unless you're the Houston Astros, because then you can just like bang on trash cans, you know.
right. Yeah, no, I mean,
But
yeah,
no,
transparency. The players would be, I mean, a lot more accepting of Manfred if he was more transparent, I think.
yeah. It. I feel like Rob Manfred needs to be kind of like Adam Silver of the NBA.
Yep.
Silver came in and dealt with a major LA Clippers
Yeah, that was his first
situation
test. That was the first test.
right off the bat, dude. And I actually listened to that 30 for 30 podcast about it, and that's a crazy podcast. It's actually really
Yeah.
good. But no, I think Rob Manfred started off on the wrong foot when it comes to being the commissioner. Um, I'm just not a fan of him, and he's been
Nobody
in for a
is.
couple of years now. Like, man up, do your job
Right.
correctly, do it right. But he's got a lot to learn. We'll see how it goes.
Hopefully he learns quick.
Yeah, I agree.
So who you got for the World Series again? You had White Sox and Braves.
White Sox and Braves. I
Who's
have
winning?
Braves winning it in 7.
Okay. Ooh, 7 games again. I could get down
Yeah,
with get down
I
with that.
feel like White Sox are going to choke towards the end.
Mm-hmm. They're young, so
I
they might do that. They don't have that playoff experience.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Atlanta. Granted they've been in the past couple of seasons, but they
They haven't
haven't
won
done
though.
anything.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
so
pressing.
I feel like if it's anyone's season to show on the NL side, you have two teams right now. You have the Braves, and the Dodgers. Both
Yep.
have lost major games, series, series in the past few years.
Yeah.
You got to show up this year. You have the shortened season. You have all your players that are healthy on both sides. Go out and win games. Show them that the last few years aren't a fluke, you know?
Right. Right.
So I feel like it's the Dodgers and the Braves season to lose right now.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I got A's and Braves. A's and 6. I'll write that down.
6. Wow.
A's and 6, baby.
Jeez.
My handwriting is so bad, dude. When I like take my time to write, it's not bad. But when I'm like writing like super fast, it's not good. All right. You want to shift gears to the NBA finals?
For sure.
Great.
Braves in 7. Who did I say? Over White Sox. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, sports talk rivaled. I was backwards. Rival sports talk.
Yeah.
We will go over this baseball in a couple weeks for the World Series.
Right.
We'll see how our predictions go. Okay, NBA Finals. Are you surprised that the Heat beat the Celtics?
Yes. Yes, I think
You're surprised.
everybody is. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay, like I'm surprised that they beat them at the start of the series, but I'm not surprised like once they were up like 3-1 that they won.
Okay.
Gonna be a good series though.
I think I'm gonna have to double down on that and say that I was quite surprised the Heat beat the Celtics as well. I didn't think the Heat would make it as far as they did. Granted, shout out to them. Great.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Pat Riley and the finals. Jimmy Butler just giving it to the T-Wolves and Sixers now.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. How do you think the finals is going to go?
The NBA Finals in 2019. LeBron James will win his 4th title, and it will take 5 games. Do you concur?
No.
No? What you got?
What did I tell you the other night? Lakers in 6?
Did I say 2019 NBA Finals? I meant 2020.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I'm stupid. Okay. So who you got for your finals?
Lakers and Heat.
I meant like who's gonna win,
Oh,
Bosa.
okay. I got Lakers. I got Lakers in 6, man.
Okay.
I feel like it'll be Heat game 1, Lakers, Heat game 5, Lakers game 6.
Yeah.
They raise the trophy.
Yeah. Another really fun matchup to watch is going to be Andre Iguodala guarding LeBron James.
I think it's Iguodala and Butler guarding him. I think LeBron really has to show them who King James is. You know?
Right. Let everyone know the king is not dead.
I saw this post the other day from my buddy. Let me try to pull it up real quick. It was regarding LeBron. It was okay. For LeBron haters, all right. If the Lakers lose, it's LeBron's fault, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
If the Lakers win, and LeBron has, if Lakers win and LeBron has a teammate play well, LeBron got carried in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
If the Lakers win and LeBron puts up big numbers, LeBron stat padded and has an easy path to the finals. Or he's a crybaby if he loses. So I'll be honest, I'm not a James hater. I feel like he is a all-around phenomenal basketball player. He has not earned the respect that he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many haters right now, and I feel like no matter what he does, he's gone to the finals 9 of the last 10 seasons.
Yeah.
What other player has done that? That's crazy alone. But then you got to think, what's his record in the finals, you know?
Yeah.
But
right.
I feel like Lakers will do this for Kobe's legacy.
Amen. Yeah, no, for sure. They're definitely playing with that motivation. Because you can just imagine how happy that would make Lakers Nation and Kobe Bean Bryant's family to watch the Lakers, hoist the NBA Finals trophy. What's it called? The Larry O'Brien trophy. That's cool. Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, watch them hoist it, and for sure. That's on the Lakers' mind. I don't know if they're like talking about it or using it as like motivation, like if they're like in the huddle going like for Kobe, but I think all of them are definitely feeling it internally. That they want to go out there, win it for themselves, put their record in the history books or put their name in the history books for forever, and also win it for one of the greatest legends to ever play.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that right now, 100%. I feel like there is Kobe's legacy in the huddles and like the practices, whatever, like just his determination and mentality, like that Mamba mentality. Yeah. So I'm actually going to ask you this, since we both have the Lakers for the finals winning, who's your MVP? Who's your hot take MVP?
I'll give you a hint. He has one eyebrow. Anthony Davis, because at LeBron, he's going to play well. He's LeBron, of course, he's going to ball. But Andre Iguodala, he's going to hold LeBron. He's not going to put clamps on him, but he's going to contain him. As much as you can contain LeBron, he'll do it. Because remember in the NBA Finals in 2015, the first year Golden State played Cleveland, the Golden State was down 2-1 in the series. Iguodala didn't start. Steve Kerr put in Iguodala to guard LeBron. And then what did they do? The Warriors won 3 straight, and they won 73. Then they got KD, So anyway, what's his face? Iguodala, he's really good at defending LeBron, and he won NBA Finals MVP because he stopped LeBron. And that'll probably happen again. And the Heat, they have really good post game. with Bam Adebayo. I mean,
Bam
he's
Adebayo.
basically just a walking block. Get out of here.
Get
So
out of here, boy.
AD is a good blocker too. I think, usually we talk about guys, shooting 3-pointers. That's kind of the new thing or whatever. But I definitely think this NBA Finals is definitely going to be one right at the rim. Whoever gets inside, get those easy buckets, back down, throw a little Kareem shot in there if you need to. Because, the Heat, I think they definitely have more shooters than Los Angeles, just like pure shooters, like Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. But the Lakers, they just have a lot more athletes, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like if you're at that level of competition, being NBA compared to G League, or let's say like Major League compared to minor leagues or whatever, you're already there. You already have a respect on your name for just being there. And I feel like Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, Bam Adebayo, all have that little chip on their shoulder, like, I'm here for this reason, and just balling out, So I definitely agree with that. I think it'll be a great series to watch. I don't know how the bubble is going to be compared to like normal home court type thing, because like that giant Larry O'Brien trophy and the logo, whatever, that just
could be so weird.
It screams fuel for teams,
Right.
I feel I get what you're saying on that. You just gotta have that mentality of like, I'm here for this reason and this is why, and just go ball out.
Those guys have been there in the bubble for 2 months. You think they want to be in the bubble 2 months, like away from their loved ones and away from their homes, eating that crap food, to lose?
That's why. Yeah.
Lose.
Exactly.
I don't want to. Yeah. Anyway, this is also kind of, maybe not a major storyline in the series, but definitely something we should talk about. It's not necessarily sports related. It's something that like MTV would cover, but I think this is really funny. So there's an Instagram model. I forget her name. I would check, but I don't want my connection to go crazy. But there's an Instagram model. She used to date Kyle Kuzma.
Katya Elise Henry.
Yes. Anyway, now she's dating Tyler Hero. So in the 2020 NBA Finals, we're going to see a battle of the boyfriends. It's going to be freaking epic. That should be like the major storyline, but it's not going to be. It should be. Just like when I can't say it. We got to keep this PG. I'll tell you after. It's so funny. I'll give you a hint. And okay, if you're listening at home, look it up. Just Google Paul George, Doc Rivers' daughter. That's all you need to know. Look it up and you'll laugh. It's kind of funny.
I don't know if I want to look that up. So, okay, you brought up Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, we're getting off topic.
Tyler Hero. That's okay. That's actually going to be my hot take.
Yes, 2 young stars.
I feel like Kyle Kuzma wins Finals MVP.
Ooh, that's a really hot take. Like, that is bold.
I say that because Mr. Kuzma was not traded for Anthony Davis. He was there for a reason. He didn't get traded for a reason. If Kyle Kuzma can ball out like he did in college and regular season, Kyle Kuzma is going to win Finals MVP, averaging, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say 20 points. You can vary it, 18 point.
Whatever, just round up.
Average 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 boards, 5 assists.
5 assists. Okay. It's funny because we talked about Kuzma's struggles in like episode 5, episode 6. So you think he's going to bounce back? Great series. Yeah.
If he sees his ex-girlfriend with somebody else, dude, I would ball out.
Dude, do you know how
I
awesome it
think
would
that'll be a
be
real punch
if,
to the gut.
yes, if one of them just like crossed up, one of them just got him with like the old like James Harden step back.
Oh, you'll see
Oh,
that
that'd be the
on
best.
everything.
That'd be
Yeah,
so
that's
funny.
crazy. I definitely
Yeah,
agree
so that's
with
crazy
that.
though. You got Kuzma Finals MVP. I wrote that down, so we'll
Yeah, I
remember
got
it.
yours, Anthony Davis, Kuz MVP.
Great.
But you got to think back to that little narrative that I just shared about LeBron being carried. You know, we'll see.
If he doesn't win MVP, that's what people are gonna say.
Hit him with a little shrug, like. Whatever.
If he doesn't win MVP, people will be like, "Oh, Kuzma, or he's so lucky Kuzma showed up this series," or something like that.
He finally showed up in the bubble, but hey,
Right.
as long as you show up and ball out, regular season doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, you're there, like I said, you're there for a reason.
Right. So who you got game one? Technically tonight, because it's like 2 a.m. on Wednesday. But who you got tonight win game one?
Miami Heat.
Well, really, why?
Lakers have lost every game one except against the Nuggets.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll continue that trend of losing game one and just balling out. 2, 3, 4.
Let's let them get up. Let's let them have their fun for one game. Get a feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Lakers game one. I think it'll go Lakers game one. I'm predicting the blowout. I'm thinking the final score 101-81.
You said 101?
Yes, sir. To the Miami Heat's 81. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say 107-94.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. All right. So, any more basketball, or do we want to talk?
Oh, yeah. Let me hit this one topic real quick.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers is out at the Clippers. He's gone.
Yeah. Oh yes, I've been wanting to talk about this.
There we go. There it was. Go for it.
Okay. Hot take. Not a hot take. It's gonna be a fact.
No, don't even, bro. No.
Okay. So the 2020-21 season, the Los Angeles Clippers will have a legendary head coach. This coach led Michael Jordan to 6 titles.
Oh my God.
He led the Los Angeles Lakers to 5 titles, and he's back for one more. Phil Jackson will be the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers next season. He's exactly what the Clippers need. He and Jerry West have kind of had some beef, but I mean, if you win, all that beef doesn't matter. I read this really interesting article that was amazing. It was on Sports Illustrated. I'll try and put it in the description if I remember. But I mean, dude, maybe it's just me like hoping like for this like fantasy, this like movie thing, dude. Because that would just be so cool to watch Phil Jackson back out there, see him win a couple more championships, then, ride off into the sunset for like a third time as champion. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, it is like 2 a.m, so I mean, maybe I'm just thinking. Maybe I'm just going insane. What do you think? Who do you think's going to be the new coach?
I would like to see. I don't even know, dude. I would like to see. Shoot.
David Blatt. David Blatt.
Dude, I think a hot take for me. It's not even a hot take because he's in the running theoretically. Is Ty Lue.
Yeah.
Raytown native, Kansas City.
Right.
But you brought this up the other day of David Blatt who coached or was the head coach of the Clippers with Ty Lue as the assistant.
Or in Cleveland.
I think
Cavs.
I'm sorry. I think the roles will be reversed this time. I think Tyronn Lue will be the head coach. David Blatt will be the assistant coach. See how that goes.
We'll see. That'd be cool.
I don't want to get political, so I'm not going to say that statement. But
smart.
But no, I think no matter what happens, the Clippers know what they're doing. Let's hope.
And
we'll see.
Did you see the Clippers go after a player that will likely or has retired this season, like Vince Carter or Jamal Crawford? Could you see maybe them just going straight for a player to be their coach?
Oh, I think Vince Carter will want to take some time off because a lot of times once you play for so long, your body just starts to hurt.
Yeah.
And you want that time to yourself. We'll see how it goes. I don't think straight off the bat they will. So let's just say if they do go for Phil Jackson, I think it'll only be 2-3 year contract max.
Yeah, he's like 77 years old now.
Yeah,
75.
he's old. He's getting old.
I hope he.
I don't know. I would like
so
to see.
Cool.
I would like to see someone who's been there. Even just for like a 1 year contract right now. Hear me out, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. He was really good in Milwaukee. I mean, remember Giannis? He didn't want a new coach. He was like, no, we like Kidd, we like Jason Kidd, but they fired him anyway, and they brought in Budenholzer, and now they've become. Now they're choke artists. There are a lot of chokers in the leagues today. Okay, so I think
another one that I could see is Derek Fisher.
Yes.
Coached for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, those point guards that weren't like all-stars, also weren't scrubs. Those are really good coaches because, I mean, they don't necessarily have the athletic ability to really get away with certain things that like Michael could do or Kobe or Braun. You know, they have to use their intellect, their basketball mind, and their basketball IQ in order to, you know, make plays and decide what's best for the team to win. So yeah, no, like you said, Fisher, I mean, he'd be a good fit for sure.
I said another one, Derek Fisher, Jason Kidd, and there was another one. Oh, player coach. That's what it was. Okay, I think that wraps up episode 7.
Already?
I think so. We started about 12:30-ish.
Oh yeah, you're right.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, Tom.
12:30-ish my time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rivaled Sports Talk. We appreciate you so much for listening to us over these past few weeks. We gotta talk some NFL next week on some stuff. Big games, week 4. Let's see how that goes.
Of course.
Bo, hit us with a send-off.
Okay, so go ahead and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Rivaled Sports Talk. I'll write it down in the description. And if you're watching this video, if you're wondering how to spell rivaled, just look at the title. You'll be set. And then also, again, this episode is brought to you by Connor's Computer Repair. Go to the website, connorscomputers.com. And if you're in the Kansas City, Missouri area, he'll be able to help you out for sure. And yeah, I think that's all we got for episode 7. It was a fun ride. Thanks, and hopefully my connection will be better next time. Laters.
Peace out, skaters.